Before the video starts, I just want to give a huge shout out to the fake weeb for sharing my video. If you haven't watched his videos, make sure to check it out. After you watch all of my videos, of course, you know what I'm saying? No, but jokes aside, he provides top quality Jujutsu Kaisen content in my opinion, so I linked his channel down in the description below. With that being said, let's jump into the video. Today I'll be telling you the 5 most underrated characters in Jujutsu Kaisen. I personally think these characters deserve more recognition, not only for their abilities, but also for their contribution to the series. Honestly, they probably would have gotten it if it weren't for these people simping over Gojo. At number 5 we have Toshikamo. Imagine being the heir to your family at the age of 6, all for the sake of protecting your mother. That right there is a shonen plot in itself. Other than that, Kamo is a very effective fighter in all aspects. He's capable of using long-range attacks like his piercing blood and his slicing exorcism, but is also very comfortable in hand-to-hand combat thanks to his flowing red scale. He also has complete control over anything his blood touches, showing us just how good he is at cursed energy manipulation. Honestly, if given a bit more time to grow, I think he'll definitely be able to reach Choso's level, maybe even surpass him. And for his contribution to the series, well, without him, the Kamo wouldn't have an heir, and the Kyoto students wouldn't have a competent leader to follow. And God knows Todo just does what he wants, so they can't look up to him at all. At the end of the day, Kamo's just an overall well-balanced character, but I think people sleep on him because of that. Number 4 is Nobara Kukisaki. I actually know that Nobara is rated way more highly by the fans, but she makes the list nonetheless, especially since she's part of a trio with Yuji and Megumi, 2 of the most beloved characters on the show. When compared to those two, Nobara is usually forgotten, but not anymore. Think about it, Nobara was one of the 3 Jujutsu sorcerers that were recommended for grade 1 promotion. And who are the other 2? Yep, that's right, Yuji and Megumi. Now we all know the series wouldn't be complete without her, mainly because of the fact that she pulls her own weight. She puts up such incredible fights against special grade curses. Iso, Kechizu, Mahito, she's fought them all, and won. Albeit, Mahito wasn't at full power, but you know, Mahito crazy. But in her fight against Iso and Kechizu, Nobara was actually able to pull off a Black Flash attack. Yo, not even Megumi can do that yet. Talk about underrated. By the way, if you're liking the video so far, make sure to subscribe and click the bell for more Jujutsu Kaisen content. At number 3, I have Masamichi Yaga, the principal of Tokyo Jujutsu High. His position alone as the principal goes to show you that he's without a doubt a strong and capable Jujutsu sorcerer. His ability to control puppets he calls cursed corpses is actually very difficult to control, because once they're given life, they're able to act independently from their creator. But as we've seen so far, all of Yaga's cursed corpses serve their purpose and have never turned against him. He's also the creator of Panda, who we've seen is a very competent Jujutsu sorcerer. That's crazy that he just made him. Hell, Yaga could probably raise a whole army of cursed corpses with just a snap of his fingers. And oh yeah, he also taught the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer alive when he was still a student, and that's not just something anyone can handle. For comparison, you can think of it like Kakashi teaching Naruto when he was still young. I think puppet masters of anime in general are just heavily underrated, like Sasori for example. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Number 2, we have the better Sakura, Shoko Ieri. Now let me just say this, I love Shoko's character. She's just super laid back and doesn't really give a damn about anyone else. That being said though, I think she's criminally underrated. Need I remind you that she's the only sorcerer that knows how to do reversed healing technique. Now I can practically hear some of you yelling at your screen saying Yuta can do the same thing. But that's because Yuta can do everything. He literally has the ability to copy any technique he wants. So I'll consider Shoko as being the only one who can do it naturally. Obviously, without her, Jujutsu sorcerers would probably be dying left and right. So her character is pivotal in a series that kills off its characters like they're basically nothing. And speaking of which, we have my number 1 pick coming up. In my opinion, the most underrated character in Jujutsu Kaisen is Kokichi Muta / Makomaru. Listen, alright, this guy just wanted to be with his friends, but he gave so much more. Starting us off, we have his immense amount of cursed energy that covers the entire nation of Japan, by the way. With this, He's able to place his cursed corpses anywhere in Japan and control them through his puppet manipulation ability. This offers so much utility because he can use them not only for fighting, but also for reconnaissance missions. The only downside being that once his enemies find out where he's hiding, it's pretty much over for him. But that's only when he's bound by his heavenly restriction. As we've seen in the manga, without the restriction, Kokichi can use Makomaru Mode Absolute, which is a whole different beast. With this Makomaru, Kokichi was so close to defeating Mahito. And even after his death, Kokichi was still able to provide support during the Shibuya incident arc, relaying info to Yuji and the rest of the gang. So yeah, there you have it. Kokichi Muta, the most underrated character in Jujutsu Kaisen. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and hopefully gained new appreciation for these characters. Also, make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below who your most underrated characters are. But as always, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.